Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will show you how to debug the code. If you have a Java program and you want to run it in debug mode, how we can do that. Okay, so prerequisite for this video is you should know the Eclipse, how to use the Eclipse, and you should know the basic of Java. So if those people who don't know how to install the Java, I will add videos on installation of Eclipse, creating projects, and adding a server. So adding server, how we can add server in Eclipse. So for that I will add the videos, and to get the notification of these videos, please subscribe the channel. Okay, so first step is why we need debug mode. So what is the use of debug mode? Why we run our program in debug mode? So debugging allows you to run a program interactively while watching the source code and the variable during the execution. Once the program is stopped at a specific line, you can investigate the variables and change their content. So this is the purpose of debug. Okay. So how to achieve the debug mode? So for that we need to set a breakpoint. And what is the breakpoint? Breakpoint is a signal that tells the debugger to temporarily suspend the execution of your program at a certain point in the code. Or we can say that when we set the breakpoint at a specific line, the execution of the code will stop at that point. Okay. So without breakpoint it is not possible to run the code in a debug mode. Okay. So how we can achieve it? Let's see. I have created a small program adding of two numbers. So number 1 has a value 5, number 2 has a value 15, and we run this program directly without adding without running it in a debug mode. So first let me run this program. So there are two ways to run the program. First you need to go run and click on run as Java application. Okay, so we will get the result. Second thing, second way, click on Java application. So we have run this code in a two way. Okay, now I want to run this program in a debug mode. Again there are the two ways: click on run debug as Java application, or you can directly right click on the screen and select debug as Java application. Okay, so how to set the breakpoint? Okay, so there are two ways to set the breakpoint. Suppose I want to add a breakpoint at this line 10. I just need to double click at this line. Okay, so breakpoint is set. See, you can see that breakpoint is set over here. Okay, now I want to there is another way to set a breakpoint. Suppose I want to add breakpoint at this line, then I will just right click on this line and toggle the breakpoint. Okay, now the breakpoint is also added at this line. So how to unset the breakpoint? We can just double click the breakpoint to remove the breakpoint. Okay, the breakpoint has gone. Okay, or we can just select that line and toggle the breakpoint has gone. Okay, so this is the way how we can add the breakpoint, remove the breakpoint. Okay, so I suppose I add my breakpoint at line number 12, and now we will run the program in a debug mode. Okay, so in that case, let me go to the debug as and run the Java application. When I click on debug as Java application, my the execution of this code will stop at line number 12. Okay, so when I click on Java application, let's see the execution of the program is stop at line number 12. So now we can check what is the value of number 1 and number 2. Number 1 it shows 5, number 2 it shows 15. Okay, this is the one way to show the to see the values of the variable. Another way is click on Windows, go to the show view and variable. Okay, Windows show view variable. When I click on variable, you will get two numbers, number 1 5, number 2 15. So this way we can see the value at a specific line. Okay, so first you can see that this is a very basic application. Why we already know that what will the value of number 1, what will the value of number 2. But friends, when you want to write a very complex application where a lot of arithmetic functions are there, we need to retrieve the value from the different functions. In that case, it is very difficult to understand what will the value of that particular value variable. Okay, so in that case, debug mode is necessary. So when now I am at line number 12, I suspend the execution of the flow, and now I want to go at this line. So there are three ways through which we can go to the next line, to the function, inside the function. So F6 which is first step over. Step over means, suppose you are at line number 6, you are at number this, and you want to go to the next of this line. You just need to press F6. When you press F6, you will go at line number 14. Okay, so in this way you can go to the next line using F6. When and now we are at line number 14, so we can see the value of sum. Now it is 20. It shows that the value of addition is 20. Now I want to complete the execution of this program. So in that case I can use F8. F8 means to either to complete the execution of the program if the another breakpoint is not there. For example, if there is no breakpoint, and when I click on when I press F8 button, it will execute the program and we will get the output. So I'm pressing F8. When I press F8, see, you can see the sum of these values are 20. Sum of these values is 20. Okay, so this is how we can use F6 and F8. Now suppose I want to go inside a specific function. In that case we can use F5. How? Let's see. Now I will set my breakpoint at line number 8 and another breakpoint at line number 16. Okay, now I run the program. Let me save the program. Okay, debug as Java application. When I run this code in a debug mode, my execution will stop at line number 8. Now when I press F8, because now I don't want to go in this through the steps line, so I want to go directly from here to line number 16. So for that we can use F8. As I told, F8, either if there is no breakpoint, it will directly show the result, it execute completely, or if the breakpoint is there, it goes to the next breakpoint. Now after line number 8, we set the breakpoint at line number 16. So when I press F8, it will go, my execution will stop at line number 16. So I press F8, see, our execution stop at line number 16. Now I want to go in this function. Okay, so for that I can use F5, that is step into. So this instead of either you can use these shortcuts, or you can also use, these are the steps into step, or step into selection. These are a lot of options are there. Okay, now I want to go F5. When I now I want to go into the function, so I will press F5 button. When I press F5 button, I will go at line number 23. See, now we come into the function. Okay, now what is the value of number 1, 5, and number 2 is 15. So we take values of this from this function. So now we can see that the number 1 or number 2 doesn't show the value, because now we are out of this function. Okay, so now we are in a sum function, so we can see the values of this variable. Okay, when I press F6, it will come to the next line. When I press again F6, it will go to the return total. So the now total is 20. Number 1, number 2, we add this two number and get the result in 20 total variable. Now we want to return it to this function. Okay, when I click, when I press F6, it will go line number 16. Okay, when I press F6 again, now the result is 12. We will print this result. Okay, now I don't want to go further. I will directly click press F8 and the program will execute. When I press F8, you can see the result. Okay, see, sum of these numbers is 20, which we have already seen. Now the total is 20, which is printed, which is taken the value result from the sum function. So this is how we can use a breakpoint, how to run the code in a debug mode. Friends, now you can see that this is a very simple code, so you already predict the what will the value of number 1, what will the result. But most of the cases, some complex applications are there, lot of arithmetic operations are there, then it is very difficult to find which variable contain which value, and it is very difficult to find out that variable's value. Okay, so that time debug mode is very important. So friends, this is about how to run the program in debug mode. If you like this video, please click on like button. Thank you.